Hello everybody. Hi. All right, today we're going to test another mask. It is Friday. I'm deep conditioning my hair and I'm going to try this new mask in the kit, and this is the sweet tea and lemon, and it's a peel off mask. All right, so one of those little plasticky kind of feeling ones that kind of peel off and hopefully clear out the pores and any blackheads. All right. It says that this mask will act like a clay mask. So it'll have that absorbing benefits from the clay mask. And plus it will have overall toning and refining peaks, and an easy to peel off. So we're going to test that out. We're going to test if it's easy to peel off, plus gives us a toning and refining benefit. All right, let's take a look at the pores right now. We can see them here. As I kind of push my nail against my skin, you can kind of see it here and here. And then I do have some hyperpigmentation from acne scars here, some around my mouth here and here. And so let's see what it does to the overall toning of that. I'm going to use my little trusted silicone applique to apply it. Their directions read to apply to clean skin, which I just finished washing and drying. Avoid eye area, so we're going to avoid this area here. Avoid the eyebrows, yeah, we don't want to pull these out. Avoid the hairline, so we got our little bandana on here to avoid the hairline. And avoid the lip. So last time when I was contemplating putting the previous mask, which is in my good pile, the keep pile, was the anti-stress one. And this one I did put on my lips, and I think it did really help with the dryness there. This one is advising not to put it on your lips. So we'll definitely avoid the lip area there. It says to leave on for 15 minutes or until dry, and then gently peel off the mask from the outer edges. Rinse with warm water, and then use twice a week as often as needed. Now, the pack that I had last time that I first tried said that I could use it twice as well, but it was just enough to use for that one application. With this one being like a clear gel mask, it might be enough for me to save since it's thinner, but we're just gonna go ahead and start applying and see what we find out. All right, this one does have a really nice scent as well. It smells like lemon. I don't really smell the sweet tea, but I do smell the lemon. The color is actually really surprising. I thought that it would be like a clear yellowy color, and it's not. It's actually like a creamy peach color. See that? Interesting. All right, so let's go ahead and apply by avoiding all of these areas. It's a lot thicker than I thought it would be, but it's kind of nice having that pigment on it. A lot of these clear masks, sometimes you don't realize where you put it. And this one, because of the pigment, I can actually see. Maybe it'll pull off these little hairs on my lip too. That'd be great. It has a cooling effect, so it kind of feels really cool on the skin. Almost like it has cucumber in it, but it doesn't. All right, avoid the hairline. Oops. This application really helps put it precisely where it's supposed to go. I really like that. Now, this didn't say anything about applying it to your neck, but I'm going to try. Just like the previous package, it's not enough to do twice. This little testing kit, the holiday kit, that has various packages in it are just enough for a one-time application. So I'm just going to take it as far as it will let me take it. And I'm literally rolling it up, squeezing out every little precious drop. So however far that takes me down my chin line is how far we will go. Forgot that whole side. I'm curious to see if this is going to really just peel up as one, or it's going to be like these little peely sections. If anyone has any suggestions for how to get rid of these lines on my neck, that would be great. Thank you, mature skin, for all your signs of maturity just showing itself. You say like you know how old someone is by their neck? Yeah, very true. There was a time where you were all one. All right. I'm going to wash all these tools and kind of clean up, and I'll see you guys back in about 15 minutes. To dry. As it's starting to dry, you can see how shiny it's getting, and it's kind of tightening on the face as well. And I just want to remind you that the products that I'm using from Freeman, they're all vegan. There's no paraffins, there's no sulfates, there's no silicones in them. There is a fragrance, so if you're super sensitive to fragrance, and I typically am super sensitive to fragrance, their products so far are not ones that I have an issue with. Hard to move my mouth. But I still have about 10 more minutes or so before I hit that 15-minute timer. So I'll see you guys again in another 10. All right, I'm back. I'm fully dry. It's been 15 minutes. And so touching it, you can see nothing's coming off. Now, my hope is that this will come off in one fabulous peel. But I've tried clay mask, like not clay mask, but these clear peel masks before, and it's always just little pieces coming off. But we'll see what's happening here. I'll start with the neck. Yep. And it's a little... I guess in a way it's kind of satisfying. It does come off a lot better than others that I've tried in the past. So I appreciate that. And the good thing about these peel ones are, since you're taking a large portion of it off your face before you wash your face, it should be a pretty easy process of rinsing your face after. I would also recommend putting the layer a little thicker. It seems like the thicker parts are easier to peel up than these parts that I've placed a super thin layer on. So a little thicker, not too thick, but a little thicker, I think will peel a lot easier too. Help me. That's attractive. Definitely attractive. That spot must have been a little too thick because that didn't seem to dry. Not bad. Not bad at all. All right, I'm gonna wash this off and then I'll share my thoughts with you and we'll take a look at the skin. Now that it's been washed off, the spots that were left that didn't peel off, they were a lot harder to come off, even harder than the regular clay one. I kind of had to scrape off those spots. As far as the skin, it feels clean, but it also feels kind of dry. And so I have really dry skin already. And so this may not be the best mask if you have dry skin. It probably would work a lot better if you had really oily skin. So it'll take a lot of that surface oil off. But right now I feel parched, I feel dry, I feel dryness around my nose area, dryness here, I feel a lot of dryness over here. And so it's always good to, whenever you do any kind of face mask, to follow up with hydration. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to use my favorite 3-in-1 collagen gel from a company called DHC and put some moisture back into my skin. To me, it doesn't really look any brighter or toned. It just felt a little drying. So unfortunately, if you have dry skin, the sweet tea and lemon might be a little too drying for you. But if you have really oily skin, you'll probably really like the fact that you can put it on and peel most of it off and take off some of that surface oil that's clogging up your pores. Let's take a look at the pores. And I feel like they're pretty similar to before I used it. Right, so unfortunately this one's going to go in my not next time pile. If you have really oily skin, you might actually really like it. All right, thank you guys for watching.